Hey guys, this is the Beyond the Dojo podcast. I'm Lauren.
I'm Jeremiah.
So Jeremiah wanted us to make a really short episode because something pretty interesting happened like this morning, our time. Anyway, so take it away.
Yeah, so we're part of the HDKI, and Scott Langley is the founder guy, right? Excuse me.
Founder dude.
And they're based out of Ireland. And this morning, they made a post about how he's stepping away from the HDKI, and he basically
Ireland.
HDKI Ireland, and he basically named 4 guys to take over the Ireland section of HDKI.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was amazing, and it made me start thinking about the steps he's doing as an organization and how he's making it generational.
Yeah.
So like, he does things like that. So the man that has his face connected to the HDKI is literally starting to, like, it feels like it's the first step of him kind of rearing back. He's going to get into a little bit, maybe like a slower lifestyle, and he's giving responsibility to the next generation. And I just think that is how we need to take notes and learn how to do things, so that we don't have issues like the JK did in the late 80s, where there's these major splits because of the leadership. He initially, when he started the group, it was obvious that he had wanted to invest in the next generation. He did the month-long internship for any instructors that wanted to learn how his business model, how he ran multiple dojos, how he's successful in Ireland. He's always promoted different senseis for seminars. You know, his thought on that has always been, hey, I'll give you the opportunity. It's up to you to get them to call you back. And I thought that was a great way of saying something. It's like, man, I don't have a problem promoting you, but it's on you to be good enough to get called back. And that just right there, it just blows me away. Being part of the JK as a youngster, and then being part of the AJK and these different groups, even groups that claim to be that way, that had that forward thinking, but then eventually just turned out to be the same old organization. You had your top guy who ran everything, and that was it. Man, just want to say a big thank you to Scott. You know, we were really skeptical when we first started, getting back into an organization about, is it for real? And we had a podcast about that earlier, and we were talking about how everything he said he's followed through.
Right.
And this is the last thing. Like, this is one of the last things that he's been talking about. Like, hey, I'm gonna push this to where it lasts beyond me, and he did it.
Can we read the post?
Yeah.
So he said, almost a quarter century ago, I set up JKS Ireland. In the last 2.5 decades, things have somewhat evolved. Today is the next step in that evolution. I pass on HDKI-Ireland to Tommy Butler as CEO, Ross Stewart as CTO, Rue Mew as CFO, and Keelan Gannon as CIO. I had to look up some of those abbreviations. I watched these karate grow, develop, and blossom as well-rounded people. I know they'll do a great job finding new energy and direction for the national group. I'll continue to teach at the Hambu Dojo and elsewhere, and nationally I'll be on hand to offer advice. However, I'm excited to see what they can do with the 1,200 plus members in over 35 dojo. I wish them all the best. And there was a lot of comments here from people who are not even part of the organization.
Yeah.
Like our friend Sam said, this is how transition and leadership should be in karate organizations. Congrats.
Absolutely.
Another guy said, it takes more than experience to build something over 25 years, but it takes real insight to know when to step slightly aside and allow the next generation to carry it forward. That's not stepping back. That's leadership of the highest order. Yeah. Wishing Scott continued success and every success to the incoming team as they take the responsibility of guiding the organization and its students forward. There's a quiet confidence in a decision like this, and that should tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Well, like my family is heavily involved in the church, and there's always been this saying that within the church they go to is like, when do you step away from a ministry? They say you step away at its peak. You step away when it's successful and it's moving forward, and you have people lined up to where they can take it over.
Right.
You don't ride it out till the end.
Till it's dead.
You allow it to continue growing, and you just step away and let that happen.
Right.
And I think that's what Scott's doing. He's like, man, we're doing really well. We got momentum, and now let's see where it can go. Man, it sounds silly, but it's so refreshing.
Right.
To actually be a part of a group and go, you know what, they're for the future, there are options. We're our leader, our guy that the founder is like showing the way. He's like, this is how you do it. Look at me, look what I'm doing, take and follow my footsteps. And I just think that is the most amazing thing.
And it's also an indicator of someone who did not build a thing for himself. He didn't like build a little pyramid under himself for him to stand on top of. He actually built an interconnected group for it to be able to support itself so that he doesn't have to be the one pulling it up the whole time. We're actually supporting each other on the way up.
Yeah, man. It's just thank you, Scott, for being who you said you were. Sorry we doubted you. I just, man.
I'm not. I'm just kidding.
You've blown me away with everything you've done. You truly have blown me away with like your transparency, and then your character to follow through with what you said you were going to do. Yeah, man. It's one of those moments you're like, I'm proud to be part of this club, this group. Right. That I'm just like, this is what our future could be. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, and Scott said it when we talked to him years ago. He was like, the problem with most organizations is they're all built exactly the same under one person. There's the guy and then there's everybody else. Right. And the moment that guy dies is the moment that other people take over, and there's not systems in place to allow that thing to continue to flourish. So if you're business minded and you understand how to run an actual organization, you build something that will be able to function without you at the head. Yeah, necessarily. I mean, granted, he's talking about the HDKI-Ireland, but still.
But still, though, it's right. That's the foundation of the whole group. Mm-hmm. That's who we tried to imitate the most, mm-hmm. right? He actually had an exit plan, and he's doing it.
Gave everybody specific roles, also, which I think is great.
Man, that's it's good to be. It's nice to be proud of a group that you're part of. Yeah. This is dope. Yeah. So, just wanted to share that with the guys that are part of our group, and then our friends that aren't. We talk about this kind of things a lot with other karateka. We never really try to push come join the. I used to make the joke, come join the evil empire, mm-hmm. Just become part of us, mm-hmm. and now I feel like it's not as much of a joke. It's like, look, it
is evil and it is an empire.
It is, but it's also when you're part of it, you got upward movement. You could do whatever. You could be who you want to be within the group, and there's not going to be any backlash. Right. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. So,
but I think there's enough structure.
Absolutely.
That it's not like a free for all.
No, it's not a free for all.
People who are running a dojo, it's not like that. No. It's like. Well, I mean, I have to throw that caveat out there because sometimes there's people who are so well, I don't want to be part of whatever this hodgepodge of whatever this is. Because if they don't feel like there's some kind of accountability, I think there is to a point, but it's more so
well, the accountability is more at the local level.
Yeah, it's more local. It's more like the people who join. It's not so much you have to do it this way.
Yeah, it's not like some guy across the seas going, you have to do it this way. Yeah. Because that's the way you do it in Japan, and this is how we do. No, it's local, man. It's like the guy telling you how to do it is probably within a very short airline.
Well, and it's also you're having an open conversation about it.
Yeah, and you're open. Well, anyways, I don't want to make it sound like a commercial, but.
This is your commercial.
It kind of is, man. It's a plug for sure. I know we haven't done that much besides the other podcasts. It's just exciting, though. I'm literally excited. Yeah. Not because he's stepping away, right? But the whole principle of what he's doing there, mm-hmm. I kind of got a man crush. I kind of got a little bit of a man crush. That's pretty dope. You've heard people say those kind of things a lot. Mm-hmm. You've heard it all around, and you have to trust your gut feeling to see if it happens or not. And that's kind of why we were so hesitant. It's we got burned a couple times, and now it's same song. I don't want to hear it.
Right. We just watched someone literally equip the next generation, create a structure, and then we're here you go.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah. That's just cool.
You're cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
Okay. Bye. Bye.